Blog Talk Radio. Happy Monday. You're tuned into another episode of New Music Mondays right here on Endie Fiya with your girl, Nakia, where we give you some of the hottest new music from some of the hottest independent artists in the industry globally. For submissions, you can email Monica at info@indiefireradio.com with subject line New Music Mondays submission, and all genres are accepted. Little quick housekeeping. Let's backtrack to our last episode on Endie Fiya. Last Thursday, we went across the pond and we chopped it up a little bit with rising UK rap artist Robbie raps. If you missed that episode, you really missed a treat. I will have to say that has been one of my favorite episodes thus far, which is hard to say because I love doing this. I love all of the episodes. I love all of my guests. Everyone's special and unique in their own individual way, but I just had so much fun. Like my energy was on 100 for that episode, and so that's going to come into play as we draw closer to the month of December. Last year, the last Saturday in December, we had the first annual Endie Fiya Radio Music Awards, and so this year, again, the last Saturday in December, and I think this is the first time I'm announcing this, so the last Saturday in December, which will be December the 28th, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will have the second annual Endie Fiya Radio Music Awards. Crazy excited because we will have to include a couple of new categories this year. Since we've had so many, in the literary community this year, I most definitely have to, include them, take away a few, but also include them. So I'm super excited about the second annual Endie Fiya Radio Awards show. Probably left the letter award off. Let's see. Second annual Endie Fiya Radio show music awards, maybe? I think that's it. Somebody send me a quick memo and let me know what the name of it is. Anyway, again, December the 28th from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on the Blog Talk Radio Network for the Endie Fiya Awards. Backtrack a little bit more on last Tuesday, we had teen social activist, entrepreneur, and philanthropist Azaria Cherry here from VA. Young lady doing some amazing things at the age of 15, things that a lot of people, may not even get to do in their lifetime. She's already done. She is the founder of Zinc Girls, which is an organization that I don't want to say spotlight, but that's what she has done. She spotlight STEM research and how in Title one or two areas in her, city, this isn't being taught, to the youth, especially the young Black females. And so this is what her organization does, able to bring in guest speakers and, not only teach them about STEM, but also about, self-care, educational opportunities. She's also an entrepreneur. She has her own affirmative T-shirt line, which, or I should say, positive affirmations T-shirt line that also has not only T-shirts but ornaments, little knickknacks that have the positive affirmations on them. So I recommend that you reach out to this young lady. As I said on the interview, she wants to expand Zinc Girls, and that's going to take a lot because it's a nonprofit organization. She's a full-time student, and running this nonprofit as well as her business and other ventures. So she wants to expand, but she's going to need, some marketing or a marketing staff on board to assist her with that expansion. And so, if it pricks your heart to do so, I recommend you contact her or her mother. You can reach them on IG, Zinc Girls, ZINCGIRLZ. All right, or Pretty Girl Tees, and Tees, TEEZ, all right, on Instagram. New music in mainstream, not a lot this week. I do see that Kiana Lede has Easy Breezy. I really like her. I like her sound. I haven't heard this track, but I do like her as an artist. And then for EPs, Scary Nights by G-Eazy and Underrated Youth by Youngblood are out. That's new music. I want to say congratulations coming from Endie Fiya staff to City Girls' very own Young Miami and Southside. They welcomed their daughter last week. Her name is Summer Miami. Can't wait to see her. And also Amber Rose and music producer A.E. Edwards welcomed Amber's second son, his first, last week as well, / Electric Alexander Edwards. I ain't saying that. Her first son's name is Sebastian. So we got, and he's by Wiz Khalifa. So we got the two S's. And I guess A.E., maybe Alexander. I don't know. Anyway, congratulations to all the new parents. I think this is the second for Young Miami also. So congratulations to these mommies again on the birth of their new bundles of joy. Young Miami with baby girl Summer Miami, and Amber Rose with son / Electric Alexander Edwards. Damn names like my kids got. My kids got hella names too. Jumping right into New Music Mondays. If you're just tuning in, you're live again on New Music Mondays right here on Endie Fiya with your girl Nakia, giving you some of the hottest new music from some of the hottest independent artists in the industry global. This episode does feature Melody Starr, Hasenchat Music, Suave featuring JM, Linda Washington, MacDon the Fifth featuring Kaotic Supreme and DSA, Robbie Raps, and King Vega. This right here is Melody Starr on Go.
They on on the gram, hitting ours when I finish. Limits unstoppable, fallout's impossible. Think 22s on the lap when I stop to know. On go. From a tour before I score, on go. Said I do a mil this year, I'm on go. Nice flow, my clothes. Triple threat with the checks, I'm on go. On the road, show to show. Coachella on the track, let's go. Coachella on the track, let's go.
All right. I can't wait to have that little darling on the show. Coming up in December, we will have a 7-year-old musician, entertainer, model, Melody Star, a.k.a. Starchella, on the show. Starchella is actually her alter ego cartoon character. That song right there was her first hip-hop single entitled On Go, that she co-wrote while developing, again, her alter ego character, Starchella. And she's out of Raleigh, North Carolina. She says she got her Mickey Mouse watch on bling. That's so cute. I like it when we've had a lot of child artists on the show. I don't want to call them child or children, young adults, because, you know, they were like, I think Jerusalem was maybe 12 when we met him. We've had a 15, 16-year-old, 17-year-old, you know, but nobody as young as 7. But I like the fact that her lyrics are, she's not talking about stuff that she knows nothing about, you know, because she's watched, social media or music videos, and she's talking about things that a 7-year-old should be talking about. I know that she mentioned triple threat in the song. She is a triple threat. She's a musician who plays the bass, the guitar, and the keyboard. She's also an entertainer. She's been doing this thing for a minute. She started singing at the age of 3. And she's also a model. You know, she's been in print. She's done runways. So she is most definitely a triple threat. Again, can't wait to have her on the show in December. That 7-year-old Melody Star, a.k.a. Starchella. If you've been tuning in on Mondays, you've heard this music label throughout the week, throughout the month. They are actually a featured label for the month of October. I'm talking about Hasenchat Music. It's the dance and music label out of Germany, where they specialize in EDM, techno, house, trance, rap, and hip-hop. This track right here is entitled Bring the Sun.
Our lives, we're trying to bring the sun, bring the sun. Our lives matter. Bring the sun, bring the sun. Standing in the morning light, we'll never face another night together, together.
That was Hasenchat Music, the dance label out of Germany that specializes in hip hop, rap, trance, house, techno, and EDM with Bring the Sun. That's the track that I had every week I had talk about, when I first heard it. It's so reminiscent of ABBA, Dancing Queen. And it's so funny, my daughter was home this week from college, or this weekend from college, and we were in, I don't know what store we were in. I don't remember what store we were in, but we saw, like, I went to the electronic section, and they had, like, albums, albums. Those my age remember albums. And so I saw the Michael Jackson Thriller album. My daughter was all stoked, about it. And I was like, this isn't even the real album, because, it's in, like, a little plastic case now. No, back in the day, there were cardboard, it was a cardboard, I want to call it a case, but it was a cardboard, and it was cardboard, and the album, inserted in the inside. And so this is like a little plastic case, and I'm on the back, and you actually see the album, and then on the back there, she was like, oh, well, that's just probably a list of songs. And I was like, no, that's all the lyrics, to the song. And right beside it was ABBA, and she was just like, oh, wow, like, I want to get ABBA. And I was like, make sure you tune into the show. We actually have this label that has this artist that, sounds, so much like ABBA, I think. But again, this label does feature artists from Europe, of course, Germany, Asia, the UK, Russia. And so what they do is they have mixes, like they may have a hip-hop mix where it's like 13 to 16 tracks, or a hip-hop artist. They may have a trance mix, again, where it's 13 to 16 trance artists. And so these tracks that were submitted by Hasenchat Music actually come off of, a particular album mix. Again, that's Hasenchat Music out of Germany. All right. Up next, we have Perfection by Suave featuring JM.
Life. Something new. Suave. You've been through so much, I could tell it in your eyes. You hide your smile, you've been hurt, I apologize. But when we go through so much, it makes us who we are. But in my eyes, you are perfect, just like a shining star.
Your smile, your hair, the way you make the crowd stop and stare. You're perfect, yeah. Perfection, 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 perfection.
I don't know you too much, I could tell you've been through too much. A girl like you has book smarts, probably the type with a big heart. You fell in love with a good guy, but abuse came later and you couldn't say bye. Cause the truth of the matter is you love this guy. There's something new. Hope y'all like it, boy. Suave, JM. About a girl that's perfect. What else is there to say, man? Hey, man, I think you should harmonize about it.
You're perfect, you're worth it, you're perfect.
Just take my hand and follow me. I'll show you that we're meant to be. Been hurt before, but now you're free. Just spread your wings, you're perfect, see? Perfect, see? Perfect, see? Perfect, see?
Perfection, 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 perfection.
I hope y'all like it. Perfection. Stay tuned for part 2. Suave, JM.
Right, you heard him. He says, stay tuned for part two. I can't even imagine what part two would be about. You're talking about, perfection. A young lady and, how she's perfect to you in every way. So what do you go from there? Like, I can't wait to see in which direction he's going to take that. Is she going to end up not being what he thought, what he thought that she was? We'll see. That is Suave featuring JM with Perfection. He's out of Waldorf, Maryland, and that track was released on October the 4th. All right? You can follow him on Instagram at key_muscle. That's KEY_muscle. Let me back up. Hasenchat Music, you can follow them on Instagram at Hasenchat, HASENCHAT Music. And Melody Star, I think she's at Melody Star. I'll give you that info in just a moment. All right, but up next we have Linda Washington with Take Me, I'm Yours. Linda Washington is a recording artist. She's a breast cancer survivor and a domestic violence survivor. She says that she wrote this song to help other survivors and to teach them not to give up on love. As we mentioned last week when I, debuted that track, it takes a lot out of an individual when they're going through domestic violence, as well as, breast cancer. It takes a lot out of the individual, and you may lose self-love, because you don't look the part anymore, because of what you may be going through physically, mentally, emotionally. You don't look the part, you don't feel the part anymore. So it may be hard for you to love yourself, let alone other people loving you, especially when you're going through domestic violence. Domestic violence is not only physical, but it can be mental, it can be emotional, it can be verbal, it can be financial, it can be through intimidation, it can be through neglect. And so when a person is going through that, they feel like, the love isn't there anymore. For them to be able to come through it all, not only breast cancer, but a domestic violence survivor as well. And on the other side, you have found the silver lining that you're able to tell other individuals, there's still love out there. You're able to love yourself again, and others are able to love you as well. So this right here is Take Me, I'm Yours, recording artist Linda Washington.
Caress me,
Hey now, what's good? It's your girl, Jana Blackwell, C-Town Records, Mistress of Soul. And you're on the air with the hottest independent station, Endie Fiya, with your host, Nakia, giving you that heat right here on the station, bringing you all of the hottest hip-hop hits, Endie Fiya.
Thank you, Jana. If you're just tuning in, you're live right here on New Music Mondays on Endie Fiya with your girl, Nakia, giving you some of the hottest new music from some of the hottest independent artists in the industry globally. For submissions, you can email Monica at info@indiefireradio.com with the subject line New Music Mondays submission. And again, all genres are accepted. Before we went into that track, we talked a little bit about the importance of being able to love yourself and realize that others are capable of loving you once you go through adversities like, breast cancer, domestic violence, just naming those two because those are what Linda Washington went through and helps of creating that track titled Take Me, I'm Yours. We will have Linda Washington here on Endie Fiya on Tuesday, November the 5th, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm excited to be able to spend that time with her. She was actually going to be a guest on this coming Saturday's show, the domestic violence survivor show that we were doing, which we have had to regretfully cancel due to some medical issues with your host. All right, so I hope to be able to revisit that concept and have that show at a later time because, as we all know, awareness for domestic violence is not something that's only celebrated or acknowledged throughout the month of October, but it is 24/7, 365. And we here at Endie Fiya will continue to raise awareness for domestic violence. All right, so we, again, hope to be able to revisit that concept and have the show at a later date. Next up, we have a gentleman by the name of MacDon the Fifth. He is he's the self-proclaimed Don of rap. He's a rapper, he's a producer, he's an inspiring actor, and a fashionista. All right, now, when I think of the word fashionista, like I think of, my daughter, or I think of, really flamboyant men, he doesn't fit in those categories at all. He's very flashy with the clothes that he wears. His ensembles are definitely unique, but I just wouldn't call myself a fashionista. We're going to have to come up with another word for him, But we're going to have him on the show Tuesday, December the 10th, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. November fills up really quick, and I typically do not open up, the following month until the end of the current month. So December would open up like October 31st. Well, I'm already halfway. I only got 3 spots left for December now, and I haven't even opened the month up yet. So I'm super excited for the remainder of the year and all of the artists, those in the literary communities, entrepreneurs, motivational speakers that we will have on the show for the remainder of the year. This gentleman again, MacDon the Fifth, and this is Roots in the South.
Some of y'all may think that we won't really talk like this, but we really do, and we ain't done.
Yeah, shout out to the homie J Prince, 3-6 Mafia, Outkast, Lil Jon, Uncle Luke, Nelly, Trina, Pusha T, Slim Dog, Future.
We dumb New Yorkers with that downtown flow. On point, it'll let you know I'm reppin' all y'all king folk. We low out in all spoke out, we ball. Press to death, nothing less when I pull up on that ball. I rep on
Roots in the South. I got roots in the South. You got roots in the South. We got roots in the South. We all here in all. I got roots in the South. You got roots in in the South. We got roots in the South. Nigga, MacDon for a track. Fake bros, fake hoes, no none of that. I'ma stay in my lane, nigga, fuck a trap. You motherfucker, you lane to the sun is at. Up and down like a running back. Always asking my fears where the honey's at. Where the money at? Fuck a funny cat, bummy cat. Them MacDon O's, always keep a double stack. Never double back with a trouble at. I'm a bubble black one, juggle at for the love of cash. But the most blast for a hustle at. If you try to snatch, but I'm putting back in the double bag. Cop more bricks and shit. Fuck more chicks and shit. Pop more licks, took more trips on the Forbes list from down south straight into Queens. Talk 329 will intervene. Got brains on chicks that are into me. Quick head popped off, gonna get the team when it's spitting seed. I'm back on the fifth, back on the list. Snatch on your chicks, stats on the hip. Back on the fifth, back on your chips, back on the wrist, back on the shit. We dumb New Yorkers with that down south flow. On point, here to let you know I'm reppin' all y'all king folk. We low out in all. Smoked out, we ball. Press to death. Nothing less when I pull up on that ball. I rep roots in the South. I got roots in the South. You got roots in the South. We got roots in the South. We all in the South. I got roots in the South. You got roots in the South. We got roots in the South.
Nigga, grandmama's from Holly Hill, where they hardly chill. Nigga, we bust that army steel. What I gotta say, Black Lives Matter. With it first on this earth to attract chat, I say peace to the South, cause it's all love here. They keep it real with a feel, and they still love there. And we all got roots in the South. I'm in the booth with the stout. I let the loose get them out. My nigga back to SC. With my Dukes on the daughter in my flesh beat. Can't forget about Pop, she's the man in the house. But now we planning it out. My fourth move with them cannons is out. My nigga NY, the MC, the GA, the CP, the FLA. Nigga, we been made nothing but gangsta shit. We hit a bang and spit. Back to back, we remain the chick. Look at your A and hit with that famous clip. With the aim into the clip and let the flames rip. From insane to scripts. With my lane of dips. I can't refrain from the game about dames and bricks. The greatest brain can explain the skip. Think I'm done with this thing about the flame to split. The greatest brain can explain the skip. Think I'm done with this thing about the flame to split.
We dumb New Yorkers with that down south flow. On point, here to let you know I'm reppin' all y'all king folk. We low out in all. Smoked out, we ball. Press to death, nothing less when I pull up on that ball. I rep on
roots in the South. I got roots in the South. You got roots in the South. We got roots in the South. We all in the South. I got roots in the South. You got roots in the South. We got roots in the South.
Me is nothing, something simple. Pop a nigga like a pimple. Watch his simple ass body tremble. My mental simple sorta. Competition stepping into this potential slaughter order. Think twice or be a little more precise before he opt to strike. Salute. Let 21 guns shoot off for the dirty. Some ARs, MPs, M16s, Mox versions, 30s. Heard me? NYC we putting on for our southern fam. For the love of them brands, hustle them grams. We talk tumbling them jams. Fam, blam cannons. They hold the size of the Grand Canyon. War with my youngers a mistake. Yo, wait, the next thing your mama planning. Cocaine grammar, yeah, nigga, all fact actual. In these streets, our name make more noise than canasters do.
We dumb New Yorkers with that down south flow. On point, here to let you know I'm reppin' all y'all king folk. We low out in all. Smoked out, we ball. Press to death, nothing less when I pull up on that ball. I rep on
roots in the South. I got roots in the South. You got roots in the South. We got roots in the South. We all in the South. I got roots in the South. You got roots in the South. We got roots in the South. Nigga. Yeah. Pretty Pablo. Fuck. David Battle, Mike, Mystical, Loud Weezy, Pretty Mom, Julie, what up? Traded Truth, Paul Wall, Bubba Sparks, yeah, Chameleonaire the Millionaire, my nigga Plies, Young Jock, Lil Scrappy, Shook the Shocker, Yin Yang Twins, T-Pain, Gorilla Zoe. Yo, my grandmother lived in the South. That's what inspired me to make this song. Every Sunday, chicken and waffles at the Waffle House. And that's real talk. Love you, Grandma.
Well. I wasn't quite expecting that ending right there. Yeah, my grandmother, both of them were in the South. I spent a lot of my summers in the South with my grandmothers. I have one grandmother living now, my maternal grandmother. Every opportunity that I get, I am up in her face. She'll be 90 next year. And just, amazing the longevity, and everything that I see that she's instilling or that she has instilled in myself, as well as those that she's instilled in my children. So, yeah, big ups to the grandmothers that are out there. Grandmothers are not like what they used to be. They're getting younger and younger. And, people look at my mother and they're like, what? You're a grandmother? And my mother be like, yeah, my only child is, never mind. Y'all know how old I am. Anyway, big ups to the grandmothers out there. At the end of the song, he's paying homage. He's giving, his due respect to those artists in the South, But I do know that that right there, MacDon, or MacDon the Fifth, I should say, that was Roots in the South, featuring Kaotic Supreme and DSA. He does have his own label at the moment called Roundtable Don Glomerates. He has worked with artists in the past like Nice and Smooth, Ludacris, Mr. Cheeks, LL Cool J, just to name a few. All right, so we'll have MacDon the Fifth here on Tuesday, December the 10th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, I'm ready to pick his brain and chop it up with him a little bit as well. And again, that was Roots in the South. Back up again, we have Hasenchat music with Boom You Say. Again, this is the dance label out of Germany that specializes in EDM, trap, techno, trance, EDM, techno, house, trance, rap, and hip-hop. There we go. And again, this is Boom You Say right here live on New Music Mondays on Endie Fiya with your girl, Nakia.
You say you want this, you say you need this, but you can't get it. Baby, no, you're not the one, you're not the one, you're not the one. I just wanna be the one. I just wanna be the one you love. Can't stop and we won't stop. We're gonna dance all night, bring it on to the sunlight. Can't stop, we can't stop. We can't stop, we can't stop. We can't stop, we can't stop. We can't stop, we can't down and work it to the ground. I'm getting down.
Let's get into this. Go ahead with yourself. Hi. Yeah. Smash. Yeah. Woo. 1 step, 2 step, 3. Chilling in my beat boy stance, trying to stay free. I make the music for the clubs and the Jeeps. Even got it thumping in your headphones in the streets. Nah. Red light, yellow light, green. Lamping in my Kango with a new gangster lean. You see my squad popped up on the scene. Brand new Ferrari, so fresh, so clean. 1 step, 2 step, 3. Chilling in my beat boy stance, trying to stay free. I make the music for the clubs and the Jeeps. Even got it thumping in your headphones in the streets. Nah. Red light, yellow light, green. Lamping in my Kango with a new gangster lean. You see my squad popped up on the scene. Brand new Ferrari, so fresh, so clean. First we hit 'em low, then we hit 'em high. Underrated, but we made it to the finish line. Rhymes designed to combine and intertwine. Spring to the summer, fall, even winter time. Beats banging harder than head-on collisions. We make incisions with precision and quick decisions, causing double visions. If you ain't up to speed, you need to speed it up, partner. Keanu Reeves. You reach your final hours, minutes, second, last days. Snowstorms backed up with a heat wave. Nobody stays the same and everything is different. Parallel dimension shifted soon as I ripped it. Now you can boogie all night until your feet hurt. And if you don't know about me, better do some research. 1 step, 2 step, 3. Chilling in my B-boy stance, trying to stay free. Now put your hands up for the realest. Now wave them all around if you really feel this. I hear the track, so now it's time to kill this.
Re-emerge from the underground as the illest. Skills on the microphone, you getting analyzed under microscopes like DNA and chromosomes. These suckers are pathetic, my energy kinetic. Soon as I set it off, follow when you shall regret it. Call a medic, I got you in the danger zone. Too late, make arrangements with the funeral home. Cause my boom bap rap quite catastrophic. You can keep your gossip to yourself, I redefine logic. And I realign margins for a high profit. Swimming through industrial waste and recycled garbage. When it's said and done, I hit the center of the target. Turn off the light and welcome to a whole world of darkness.
You say you want this, you say you need this, but you can't get it. Baby, no, you're not the one, you're not the one, you're not the one. And we won't stop. We're gonna dance all night, bring it on to the sunlight. We can't stop, 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 we can't stop. And work it to the ground. I'm getting down. You know you want it. Get it to the ground.
Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy Jerusalem from the Scarfella Music Group, and you on the air with the hottest station, Endie Fiya, with your host, Lil Timmy and Nakia, right here on the station bringing you all the hottest hip hop hits. Endie Fiya, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it.
Let's get it. Thank you, Jerusalem. You're just tuning in. You're live right here on New Music Mondays on Endie Fiya with your girl, Nakia, giving you some of the hottest new music from some of the hottest independent artists in the industry globally. For submissions, you can email Monica at info@indiefireradio.com with subject line New Music Mondays submission. And again, all genres are accepted as exhibited by that last track. That was the dance label out of Germany, Hasenchat Music. They specialize in EDM, techno, house, trance, rap, and hip-hop. And that song was entitled Boom, You Say. That's the one I've been joking about like all month long, about how the young lady does say in the beginning, she don't want to be with this dude, right? And then she turns around and she's like, yeah, but I just want to be the one you love. And I first heard the song and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so confused and conflicted, but I get it. I totally get it. I get where you're coming from. Again, Hasenchat Music. Follow them on IG at Hasenchat Music, Hasenchat Music. Up next, rising UK rap artist Robbie Raps. We had the opportunity to chop it up with him here last Thursday. A very, very informational and exciting interview. This young man has done some phenomenal things thus far. And I know that his future is only going to continue to get brighter and brighter under the, what do we call it, leadership maybe, of SCADA with the Mindstorm Music Agency out of the UK. We tried to play this song a couple times on Thursday. I don't know what happened. It just didn't want to play for me. But he recently released his debut self-entitled EP, Robbie Raps, and this right here is Human on a Mission.
Let me introduce the world to who I am. I'm a human on a mission, a man with a plan. I do everything solo, I don't care for a gang. I've got ambition in my heart and my feet in the sand. See, times got hard and I just kept it moving. Only want winners around me, I can't stand losing. I'm here to stay in this game, but it's gonna take proving. I got love for this shit, I've been hit by Cupid. Cause I keep running and running and running and running and running until I collapse. I'm gonna keep making the music, I ain't got no time for the people that live in the trap. I've been sat back in my dungeon and conjuring powers, so you better stay right back. That's just a fact, mess with the devil, get left on your ass. Ain't getting past, all of the time I've been planning and plotting, I ain't never stopping. The music is coming, it's dropping and dropping. I told them that I wasn't flopping. In 2019 I'm the guy you be watching, I plans how I put them in motion. I'm constantly flowing like I was the ocean. And people say that they make music but ain't got devotion. Just rather take breaks and stay smoking on poet. Where is your potential? Where is your drive? What is even the reason keeping you alive? What is the reason you're trying to survive? Is it something that can play on your mind, or something that holds you behind? Or is it something that be fading with time? You have got to decide.
Human on a Mission, UK rising rap artist Robbie Raps. And you know what's so funny? It seems like he would have realized that's my music. I know what's going on. Like, I had only heard the song from the mid, point of the song. I hadn't heard it with the introduction. So he should have been like, no, that dead air that you hear in the beginning, that you hear in the beginning, that's actually part of the song. When I thought, because it was for so long, I thought there was actually something wrong. It didn't upload correctly. Then I listened to it prior to tonight's show, and I was like, oh, shit, that's the song. That's the entire song. So, yes, we weren't having technical difficulties at all. Off of the newly released self-entitled EP, Robbie Raps, that right there was UK rising rap artist, Robbie Raps with Human on a Mission. If you had not had an opportunity to listen to that EP in its entirety, I recommend you do so. This young man takes, we talked about this in his interview, he takes those internal demons that he's been dealing with, or that he deals with, and he's able to release on this EP. And I always say that being able to, write is very therapeutic, and able to, to be able to get your thoughts out through the writing process is very therapeutic, and he does so on his EP. So again, that's Robbie Raps. We will each week we will debut, a new track each week. So if you haven't had the opportunity to listen to it, by the end of November, you would have heard it all in its entirety. All right. Next up, we have this World. Yo, I am loving this track right here. From King Vega, rap artist and spoken word lyricist out of the Bronx, New York. This is off of his recent EP entitled The Bronx. We had King Vega on the show last year. One of those interviews where you have to just sit back and let the guests just take the hell over, which, I don't like to do. But this young man, he's full of knowledge and he's full of wisdom. And he had a lot to say, not only, in relation to the industry itself, but in life in general. So it was one of those interviews where you just have to sit back and let, the guests just flow. And that's exactly what he did. He also did that on this track right here, titled This World. The visuals dropped about a week ago. The visuals dropped. You can check those out on YouTube. Just put in King Vega and it'll pop up.
Just trying to find my vibe. This world, yeah. This world, hey. This world just like that old song, my nigga. Girls, yeah. This world, hey. This world, yeah. This world of earth, you nigga, cause life's a bitch with no pearls. You might have lost the race, but little bitch, you had a head start. Mr. Twiddle Thumb been talking like he dead smart. Look, Mr. Chitter Chat be bitching like he dead hard. I Mr. Get It Back, go hustle, bitch, I'll never starve. Future postpartum, picture this. Rubble that became broken brick. Gangs, they came together, fuck police and shit. Still they claim we animalistic. This is just the surface, let me talk my shit. The Bronx in the 70s, a raw zone. The bitch would just become the history of niggas that been stripped and unorthodox, a fucking paradox. They tried to tell him relax, no fucking chiropract. They never had your back. Importing guns into the hood, they wonder how he got the strap. This world, so shitty. This world, so sedity. This world that knock your ass down, but you don't get no help up. This world continue go round when you struggle, who gives a fuck? I might just explode or self-destruct or something, nigga. You thought that nigga was for you, like fuck is the wrong switcher. You might as well write your soul on death's obituary. Way these niggas approach us, that shit is what's really scary. If you can't handle us, let nigga be like after I, ooh. Do the most with your fool. You can keep that food. That's not for me, my nigga. That shit for you. That's not for me, my nigga. That shit for you. Hey, you might have lost the race, but little bitch, you had a head start. Mr. Twiddletham's been talking, just like historical wars, genocide, most over broads, or maybe think I'm better than you, or fuck your cause. Media's only purpose for bitches to die twerking. All this shit the same, my nigga. So pick your person, make you feel deranged, my nigga. Parkinson's arm, flick it on the switch of video, get boxes and shit. Who can feel the vibrations? Racist government took a class on struggle, then I applied it to my life. Winter came and went, bitch. See the gas, he always judge you on your cash. It's not about your color, nigga, it's about your class. Only thing when jiggers say it, niggas speak it fast. Quicker to memorizing shit, but talking out they gas. Gas you like you got some time to pass. Involving in the world full of hate can make them spaz. Taking shit for granted, hoping niggas spend his last breath with a curse for those was creeping on his ass. You might have lost the race, but little bitch, you had a head start. Mr. Twiddlethumb's been talking like he dead smart. Look, Mr. Chitter Chat be bitching like he dead hard. I'm Mr. Get It Back, go hustle, bitch, I'll never starve. Yeah. This world, hey. This world, yeah. This world just like that old song, my nigga. Girls, hey. This world, yeah. This world, hey. This world of earth, this world, nigga, cause life's a bitch with no pearls, that's right.
And that was This World, Bronx rap artist, spoken word lyricist, King Vega. You can follow him on social media or Instagram at KingVega_SR. All right, make sure you come right back here tomorrow night, Tuesday the 22nd at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we will have award-winning motivational speaker, MC, host, Christopher King out of Florida will be here. I'm not only talking about all of his accomplishments, but touching upon the very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very not talked about subject of human trafficking, and how important it is to be able to show our youth the signs, make them aware of what's going on so that they don't get caught up in this epidemic. All right? That's tomorrow night, the 22nd at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then right back here on Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll have BA Battle Rap lyricist Brendan James on the show. All right? If you can't make them all, please do not miss them all. Until tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, have a good night.